Hello gamers and welcome to the first ever episode of the brand new Goldenman profile. Because yes, that's what I decided to call it. It may sound stupid, but I like it. In case you don't know what's going on, allow me to explain. I challenged myself on my main profile to defeat the tier 4 Enderman boss without buying armor, weapons, or tools from the auction house. And I did defeat the boss, but I had already bought those things on that profile countless times. So I wanted to start from scratch, which is where I am right now. So yeah, those are gonna be the rules of this profile. I can't buy weapons, armor, or tools from the auction house. But everything else is allowed. Accessories, reforged stones, and even the Bazaar. And that's why I decided to call it Goldenman, because it's kind of like Iron Man in a way, but not really. I still use my gold. And if you're just starting out in this game, then don't worry. I want to make this episode as beginner friendly as I can. So I'll try to explain what I'm doing as much as possible. Anyways, to get things started, I just have to mine this log. The first thing you want to do is to unlock the Bazaar on a brand new profile, because this guy is the way I'm gonna make my first 60,000 coins, which is gonna help me get started. To unlock him, I'm gonna need farming 7, foraging 7, and mining 7. I prefer to start by farming because all I have to do is just to farm the wheat in the lobby. And there we go. Now I'm just gonna talk to this NPC because I want to buy myself some gold. I'm also gonna sell all of my wheat and seeds because I don't really need them right now. The reason I wanted to buy gold is so that I can craft myself some golden tools. I'm just gonna talk to this NPC, buy some XP bottles from him. I want to get efficiency 2 on my golden shovel, as well as the telekinesis enchant. I'm not gonna enchant my golden axe just yet because I don't have enough XP. Now that I have this shovel, there is a little trick to get mining 7 super fast. You just want to make your way to the desert settlement through the barn. And now that I'm here, I'm gonna start mining sand because this is the fastest way to get mining 7. There we go, that took me less than 5 minutes. Make my way to the librarian again and sell the sand since I won't be needing it. Get some more XP. Unlike the sand, I won't be able to instant mine the wood, but I just want to make it a little bit faster by getting efficiency 3, as well as telekinesis. Foraging was definitely the slowest skill to level up. Anyways, now that I have the Bazaar unlocked, I'm actually gonna make my way to the builder because he sells me packed ice. I'm just gonna buy as much as I can, probably not that much because I don't have that many coins. Make my way back to the Bazaar where I can sell this packed ice for a lot more than what I bought it for. Now I just have to wait a little bit. That took a little bit of time, but now I have my coins, which I can use to buy even more packed ice. And there we go, that's the problem. You can only buy 640 per day, which is actually the reason this even works. But this NPC also sells ice, which I can also sell for profit. I'm just gonna set more sell offers for these items and buy some more because this NPC sells you gunpowder, which works as well as flint, which you can buy from Pat in the graveyard. And now I can sell this stuff for even more money. Time to wait again. Alright, it's been a little while. I just claimed everything that sold. The flint order didn't sell completely, so I'm just gonna sell it instantly. I lose around 200 coins doing this, but I don't really mind. Anyways, now I have a little bit of money to work with. And what I'm going to do with that money is buy something from the current mayor, Diana. Now, I got extremely lucky, but unlucky at the same time. When Diana is elected, she starts the Mythological Ritual, an event which is really good for making tons of money in the early game. So how can I be unlucky then? Well, it's only lasting for around 8 hours. So real quick, I'm gonna buy myself one of these and a griffin pet. You don't necessarily need the pet to participate in the event, you just need the spade, but it's still a pretty good combat pet, so I wanna get one. I'm just gonna get myself 32 gold from the NPC I talked to earlier, get myself the spade and the griffin pet. I'm also gonna need to buy myself a weapon. I'm just gonna go with a normal diamond sword. And don't worry, I'm actually gonna explain how these burrows work. Right click with this thing in my hand and it's gonna show me the way. Follow that particle trail until you find one of these. And now it's showing me the direction to the next burrow. And this is the reason I bought this diamond sword. It's pretty weak, but hopefully it gets the job done without me getting killed. That took a very long time. Now it shows me the way to the next burrow. There it is. Another mob. I'm just gonna try to push this one into the void. Without dying, hopefully. Okay, that was bad. I died. Yikes. Okay, those mobs did a lot more damage than I expected. I need some armor. I was planning to buy this set, but it requires combat skill 3, so I need to get that first. Before I go kill the zombies, I want to get myself an intimidation talisman. It cost me 10,000 coins, but it's worth it, because these zombies are only level 1, which means if I have this, they're no longer going to target me. There we go. Alright, it's time I attempt the burrows once again. And here is my treasure. Please be a feather. And it is. This right here is the reason I wanted to do this as fast as possible, because I can sell a single feather for 47,000 coins. But if I collect 3 more of these things, I can make a lot more money. So I'll just spend some time digging more of these burrows, and I'll get back to you once I have 4 feathers. Now, I can either sell them for 189 coins, or I can turn them into an item, which then I can sell for over 300,000 coins. Of course, I'm gonna with the second option. But to do that, I'm gonna need a total of 40 ancient claws, so I'm gonna need to buy myself 27 more. As well as 3 iron ingots, because I also need to get myself a milk bucket. Just put it in the middle, surround it by ancient claws, and griffin feathers in the corner. Now I can craft myself a Beastmaster crest. If I quickly look this thing up in the auction house, you can see that it's going for 370,000 coins. While I wait for it to sell, I'm gonna go dig more burrows. I actually didn't manage to get a single burrow because it sold almost instantly, so let me just get my coins. If you're not doing a challenge like I am, then I highly recommend getting a grappling hook from the auction house. It's super cheap and it's gonna make this process a whole lot easier. But it's a tool, so I can't buy it. I have to unlock it and craft it by myself. But I can use these coins to get armor that's gonna help me kill the mobs a little bit faster. I'm talking about mercenary armor. Although I do need combat 9 for it, so I need that first. Those zombies didn't really give that much XP, so I decided to switch to lapis zombies. They give double the XP, and since they're in a pretty small area, I don't have to run that much. It definitely took me a lot longer than I expected to reach combat 9, but that's fine, because I can finally get some decent armor. But you might have noticed that my coins are missing. And no, I didn't just simply put them in my bank. Instead, I actually invested them, and I managed to buy 8 griffin feathers and 80 ancient claws. That's right, the money I got from that accessory allowed me to buy enough resources to craft 2 more. Get some milk, and now I can just do this again. Now while I wait for them to sell, I'm gonna prepare to get a better weapon. Unlike the armor, the weapon I have in mind requires me to unlock its NPC before I can buy it. I first have to make it to the park, get to the spruce area, and run all the way to the Viking guy. Once you click him, he tells you his story, but basically all you need is a fish in that furnace, a magical water bucket over that fire, and a fish hat on your head. So I'm gonna go do some fishing while I wait for the accessories to sell. Fishing is actually one of my least favorite skills in this game, so this is gonna be a little bit painful. I just got my first fish, which unlocked the fish collection for me, and I need to fish up an extra 19 before I unlock the fish hat recipe. I'm actually gonna add some enchants to this thing to speed this process up a little bit. I'm gonna get lure 5. As well as luck of the sea. I can only go up to 4, but that's good enough for me. By the way, fishing can be pretty dangerous for early game players, so make sure you store your coins in your bank before you start doing it, or you might lose half of them. And that's exactly why it's dangerous for early game players. There we go, finally! Oh my god, that took so long. Now I can craft this stupid fish hat. There we go. I only need 1 more item. The magical water bucket, the hardest to get. Because I need ice collection 5 in order to craft it. To get ice, I need to wait for a specific event because that's the only way to obtain ice. Luckily, there's always the option of buying it from the auction house, but it rarely sells as a bin. It's always as an auction. While fishing, both of these actually sold and I can claim 738,000 coins. I'm gonna spend some time bidding on these stupid water buckets and hopefully I can actually get one. Please just don't outbid at the last second. That's all I'm asking for. Please. Yes! It took me 16 bids, and I have other attempts. This one has 50k for some reason, but I actually got a bucket. That was pretty quick. Before getting the weapon though, I wanna get the mercenary armor I talked about earlier. I wanna get some mana reforges on this because I'm gonna need a lot of mana to spam this fish hat. Mythic gives me a decent amount of stats, plus 30 intelligence, so I will go with that. If it doesn't work, I will get something that gives even more mana. I'll eventually enchant this with protection and growth, but for now, I just want to get my weapon. Put this there, this here, put this stupid fish hat on me. I just realized I should have reforged that as well, but here goes nothing. I can now stop twerking for the Viking and actually buy the weapon that I want, the Raider's Axe. This right here is one of the best early game weapons, and I got it in less than 2 hours. I'm gonna buy a bunch of experience bottles so that I can enchant my weapon and my armor. While I dig for the feathers, I'm gonna continue investing my money. Oh, never mind, I actually just failed. Give me those, 40 of these, and give me that. 369k, don't mind if I do. I'll do this for around an hour and I'll see how much money I can make. To make this process faster, I'm gonna use mods. Although I use Badline, I'm gonna use the Skytails mod for this event because it's a lot more reliable. Anyways, I'll see you in an hour. And it's been an hour. A very boring one at that. I managed to dig out 17 griffin feathers. This is really good, especially because I didn't even have a grappling hook. And I also reforged my armor for intelligence because I wanted to spam my rogue sword. During that time, I was investing my coins into more feathers and more ancient claws to craft more of these. I actually decided to keep one for myself. And by doing that, I managed to get myself 2.1 million coins. While I hate to admit it, my YouTube rank definitely had something with them selling this quickly. But it's not like I took contraband because I sold them for a fair price, and in a couple of days they can actually resell them for profit. Anyways, let me just claim my coins. And now I'm rich. I'm just gonna get enough ancient claws to turn my feathers into accessories. Since I don't really need coins right now, I'm gonna hold on to these and sell them in a couple of days because they're gonna go up in price. But now that I have a bunch of coins, you might be wondering, what am I planning to do with them? Well, I want to get the grappling hook, and for that, I need to unlock it. There is no way I'm grinding 10,000 strength by myself. I'm gonna rely on minions. By default, you have 6 minion slots, but by crafting unique minions, you unlock more. And that's how I'm planning to use my coins. On minion slots. First, I have to unlock the minions themselves. And I'm gonna start by unlocking the spider minions since that's gonna be the way for me to get my collection up. Just a little bit more, and there we go, spider minion unlocked. Now I just need my coins, some wood, to make a couple wooden swords, and to buy a bunch of string. Now I can craft myself a spider minion. I'm gonna start with 8 minion slots today, so I'm just gonna craft 8 spider minions and then upgrade them to the next tier. Tier 2, more string. Tier 3, even more string. I'll stop at tier 3 for now. And let me just sell the extra string. Anyways, there is another minion I can get to a pretty high level, pretty cheap, which is the sand minion. Tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'll stop here for now. I also unlocked the zombie minion by killing all those zombies earlier, so I'm gonna craft one of those. Tier 1, Tier 2, 3, 4, and I'll stop here for now. I already unlocked my 7th slot, just a couple more unique minions and I'll have my 8th. I don't really have that many minions unlocked since I didn't actually play the game properly, I just went for money. So I'm gonna go to the mines since that's probably the easiest way to get minions, and I'll unlock a couple of them. Alright, that's enough. Now it's time to buy the resources needed to craft these minions. I'm gonna start with the slime minion. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll stop right there since I already unlocked my 8th minion slot. I also need to buy some logs, exactly 512 to craft the storages I need for these minions. Alright, time to finally build something on this island. It's not exactly the best looking thing, but it's only temporary, so I don't mind. The minions look a little bit scuffed because I can't place the storages next to each other, so I hope the spiders don't just spawn outside of the walls. I'll probably upgrade the minions a couple more times off camera, but yeah. I think I did pretty well for the first day. By the way, because I won't be uploading in January since I have exams coming up, I want to make it up to you guys and upload twice a week during December. I only played for around 3.5 hours so far, and I have somewhere around 4 million coins total. I have 2 million coins in my bank, and don't forget about the accessories in my ender chest. In a couple of days, each one of these is gonna be worth 500,000 coins. By next video, I will probably have the grappling hook, which is gonna allow me to get the fairy souls. But until then, thank you so much for watching, gamers. Thank you to my channel members. And I'll see you later. Peace.